Hello, everyone. This is Congresswoman Nellie Poe, and I'm excited to participate in this year's Winter Social. I want to recognize Stephanie Collins and the board at the Hamilton Partnership for Patterson for all that they do. Events like these renew a sense of hope and commitment to protect Patterson's greatest treasure, the Great Falls. The Falls is the crown jewel of our great city. Hundreds of thousands of tourists come from all over the world to be inspired by the beauty of its royal waters. Our Great Falls is unique as both a historical and natural landmark. Alexander Hamilton used the power of the falls to help start the Industrial Revolution right in the heart of Patterson. Now more than ever, it is our duty to protect the falls. I am grateful for the leadership of the Hamilton Partnership and the entire Patterson community coming together to fight and protect this natural beauty. My predecessor and mentor, Congressman Bill Pascrell, fought tirelessly to recognize and protect the Great Falls, and I am proud to take over the mantle and continue this important work. Thank you, and see you soon.
The Great Falls is an amazing place to just pause from our busy lives here in Patterson.
I'm part of 5 generations of Wimberley Cotton family here.
Patterson is my birthplace, it's my hometown.
My family knows many people that earn their living through the silk mills in Patterson.
I've born and raised inside the city of Patterson. I've been raised here majority of my life.
The Patterson Great Falls means to me home. It was the first place I was brought in by my parents as soon as I immigrated to the United States back in 2002.
As a kid, we would walk from the east side of town all the way from 26th Street, past the falls, cut through the chasm to go to Hinchcliffe Stadium. And it could be some cold, breezy days, but there was something special about making that path across that bridge, the footbridge, to go to Hinchcliffe Stadium. You would go there, you could smell Libby's in the air. You know, it was just Patterson.
We're the home of the Great Falls, great food, and a great future.
As an environmental lawyer, the geology, the natural wonder of the falls is something that is just unparalleled anywhere else in our country.
I believe in the beauty of what's there. I love what I see every day when I come to work. It's iconic.
There's the big national parks that people think of, but of the currently 433 national park units, the vast majority of them are small national historical parks like us. And so I just want to help, put us on the map. We have natural beauty here, and we also have more than that in the incredibly rich history and the stories that we tell.
Well, you can't talk about American history without talking about Patterson, New Jersey.
Patterson is so important because it was here that our country experimented with this new economy.
We know that Alexander Hamilton and George Washington were looking over the falls when they came up with the idea of America's first planned industrial city.
I've often said that behind me, Great Falls is the birthplace of the American dream because it's a city founded by an immigrant, Alexander Hamilton. And this immigrant had an idea. He wanted to create a city based on industry. And so through immigration, imagination came industrialization, and then more immigration.
The city of Patterson is that incredibly important place from the very first people who lived here, the Lenape, to Hamilton founding the first industrial city, and now the beautiful, diverse communities that live in the city today, the people who come to visit, and I'm just proud to share those stories.
When people come here, they tell us their stories, not only just us telling our story here, but learning their stories. That way we can add on to the history here as well.
It's not just history, it's still prevalent today. Patterson is still a very vibrant, a rich area full of culture and history that's still to be made.
Always remember that history happens here. We are history makers, and I hope they take that as a starting point and make history themselves.
Our birth, city's birth, happened here, and our city's rebirth will happen here too.
The Great Falls, to me, is the heartbeat of the city. It is the nucleus that brings all the communities together.
Whether it's economically, whether it's culturally, historically, I mean, you name it. Really, the power is in the people here.
This is a gathering space, a place for community, a place for people to think outside the box. I learned of the work of Congressman Bill Pascrell while I was at William Patterson University, and it intrigued me to come to the Great Falls, which looks a lot different today than it did about 15 years ago.
I think just with my position specifically is working with volunteers, so I feel like they really bring a legacy to this park of taking the time out of their day to come work with us and share the stories of Patterson.
I think one of my favorite moments being at the Great Falls is on a hot summer day when the National Park Service is tabling.
When people gather together and they sometimes eat picnic at the other side of the park, and it definitely just brings unity, families, cultures, ethnicity.
And the park is just filled with different people, different languages, different backgrounds, and we can all find a sense of peace within our natural historic gem here at the Patterson Great Falls National Historical Park.
At the end of the day, there's no falls like the Great Falls.